turn to Mother of Sorrows. Let us reflect on the sorrow, loss of Jesus in the temple. Mary and Joseph headed back home, and after a day of travel, realized Jesus was missing. So they returned to Jerusalem, finding Jesus 3 days later. He was found in the temple in discussion with elders. They were amazed at his learning, especially given his young age. The finding in the temple, also called Christ among doctors, was an episode in the early life of Jesus depicted in chapter 2 of the Gospel of Luke. What is it about this finding in the temple which is of such significance? There are many things. For example, that Jesus was already well aware of his identity and mission. He was comfortable in his father's house, the temple, and his teachings was already compelling even to the teachers in the temple at 12 years old. The love that troubled. Jesus was loved by Mary and Joseph more than themselves. Mary experiences the absence of God when he was not with Mary and Joseph. They felt that they lost something in their life. So they went back to Jerusalem to find Jesus. When they found him, their happiness was beyond everything. Let us give our utmost love to Jesus Christ as Mary gave. This love should lead us to help our neighbors. Feel the necessity to go back to Jesus in the moments we lose God from our lives. Joy uncontainable. Happiness, a great sign of relief, overflowed the heart of Mary when Jesus was found. She could not hold up her joy as she found him amidst the scholars and teachers, well versed in Torah. Faith unshakable. Mary lived by faith in spite of certain mysteries hidden and unrevealed to her regarding her son. After having dedicated in mind, heart and soul, she had a mountain-like faith even when only miseries, poverty, rejection, feeling and loss were the experiential moments in her life. Surely her life was a pilgrimage of faith. Loving obedience. Mary obeyed God's will. Joseph also obeyed and followed the plan of God. And Jesus obeyed his parents and went with them, and he was obedient to them in his life. So, dear friends, let us all remember the words of Jesus in our life, and let us preach the gospel to the poor and make Jesus to known to them. So, as we are reflecting on the third sorrow, the loss of Jesus in the temple, let us all remember and pray for all the people who lost their families and pray for them. Leave Jesus.